So today I'm going to tell you why I do not like to work on modern cars. Alright, before we get talking about this vehicle that I'm working on and what's going on, I'm going to give you a quick update on Casper. Casper is still at the header shop. I know people are getting impatient. I am too. But at the same time, it's kind of like you don't want to make the barber mad when he's cutting your hair. So you don't want to keep pestering him and saying, "Are you done yet?" Not going to do that. So this video is about this car and my decision to work on something that I didn't necessarily want to, but the inner mechanic in me wouldn't let it go. So I just got back from Michigan on a work trip, and right before I left, the water pump took a crap out in the Weiss Ford Explorer here. No big deal, right? It's a water pump. How much could that cost? Well, let's talk about that. Looking at nearly $2,000 to take this Explorer to the dealership to have water pump replaced, and probably $1,200 to $1,500 if you go to your neighborhood garage. That is a lot of money. The inner mechanic in myself couldn't let that go. So I want to give you a little bit of background about me and coming up and kind of give you an understanding of this. You see, when I first started out in high school, I was in auto mechanics, and through that program I got to do a co-op at the local Chevrolet dealership. I did that job for nearly 2 years, and in doing so you learn the pitfalls of pretty much every manufacturer, but most certainly the brand that you're working on. Yeah, the OptiSpark, I could go on, the North Star V8, that was all popular back in my day, the quad 4 engine. Yeah. So anyways, getting back to this here, through the years I went and opened up my own shop in 2007ish, give or take, and I did that for about 3 to 4 years. I was ASC certified, the whole 9 yards. The common thread that I found is as cars got newer and newer, they became more aggravating to work on. Now, this isn't a new thing. It's been going on for the past 20 plus years, and it got to the point where I totally despised working on new cars. Now, this Explorer here has 100,000 miles. It's been great, knock on wood. I mean, no issues whatsoever until now. That water pump issue, you might ask, why is it going to cost $2,000 at the dealership to get it fixed? Let's take a look. You have to pull both valve covers off, the intake manifold, the timing cover, because it's driven off of this timing chain right here. Engine mount. You have to come in through the bottom of the wheel well here to access things, and it's just a mess, putting it plain and simple. So, you know, here I am working on this thing out in the driveway, and you know, it just reminded me of how bad I hate working on modern cars. It's not that I can't do it, because I can, but it's the fact that things are so convoluted inside that makes it a nightmare. I mean, there's no way it should call for nearly 12 hours labor to replace a water pump on an engine. I'm sorry. Now, an interesting fact about the Ford V6s, this is a 3.5 Duratec. If you get the EcoBoost, it has an externally mounted water pump. What engineer thought that, well, we'll put this water pump design in non-turbo and this design on a turbo application? Makes no sense to me. But anyways, I thought you would probably get a little bit something for that. And yeah, I hate working on new cars, but sometimes it's better than paying nearly $2,000. So until next time, this is Andy from Unity Motorsports Garage. I'll catch you later.